Welcome to the Computer Literacy Center's online instructional video about creating histograms in Google Sheets. Histograms are a helpful tool for representing data frequency. My name is Melody Neal, and I will be guiding you through this tutorial. To follow along with this tutorial, download the start file that is bundled with this module. In this tutorial, we will define what a histogram is. Then we will create a histogram in Google Sheets. A histogram is a graphic representation of frequency distribution. They can be helpful for answering questions like, which age range had the greatest turnout at our event? And how does the distribution of national ACT scores compare to our schools? To manually create a histogram from raw data, we would count the occurrences of a certain number, or range of numbers, within the data, then draw a bar graph representing those occurrences. For example, let's suppose our data was this sequence of numbers. To create a histogram, we first need to find how many times each number appears. The number of appearances is called the frequency of that number. Our data can be represented by this table. Now, we'll represent this information with a bar graph. This graphic representation is what is referred to as the data's histogram. Rather than counting the appearance of every number, many histograms will represent the frequency of a range of numbers. The amount of numbers in the range is called a bucket size. For example, we may sort our data into 3 buckets, 1 through 3, 4 through 6, and 7 through 9, a bucket size of 3. This makes our resulting histogram look more compact, though it shows less detailed information. Google Sheets chart tool can help speed up the histogram making process. It allows us to specify the bucket size we would like to find the frequency of, and then automatically calculates the frequency of the buckets in a given dataset. In this way, Google Sheets can be used to make an accurate, professional-looking histogram chart. Let's open the histogram start file to create a histogram with a larger dataset. This is a class's test scores from a recent exam. In this tutorial, we want to find the frequency distribution of these test scores and represent them graphically in a histogram. To do this, we first select the data we will be using, which are the scores in column B. Let's click on the Insert tab, then select the Chart option. The chart editor appears on the right side, where we click the Chart Type drop-down. Sheets has already recommended that we use a histogram chart for our data. If it didn't recommend it, we could make a histogram chart by scrolling down to the Other section and selecting Histogram Chart. Currently, the bucket size of the histogram is 20, but we want it to be smaller. To change the bucket size, we select Customize in the chart editor, then select the histogram drop-down. Here, we change the bucket size from Auto to 10. We now have a histogram representing our data. In this video, we defined histograms and their uses. We also used Google Sheets to create a histogram for a set of data. For more information about Google Sheets and other computer literacy topics, visit our website at weber.edu/clc.